What's up? It's Mike, and I am building a lead generation website specifically for whole home generators, installation, maintenance, service, emergency service. I'm going to be building this from start to finish. Really from scratch, right? So I'm building an entire website that is a local lead generation site. I'm working with a partner of mine who owns an electrical contracting company, so it's all legal, it's above board, it's going to be awesome. But we're building this out not just to generate leads organically, but we also have a plan to get leads via Facebook ads, Google ads, and a few other methods in between. So here's the thing. What we're trying to do is capture a market, capture an industry that is growing rapidly. Right now, it's the market share is 1.1 billion, and over the next 10 years, it looks to grow all the way to 1.8, almost 2 billion nationwide in the U.S. And this is whole home generator service. Now, if you've been paying attention to the news or you've seen like what's going on, there's major weather events, there's stuff going on, and so the demand for this has really just skyrocketed over the last few years, and the trajectory is pretty significant going upwards. And here's the thing, like, not a lot of electricians are actually optimizing their website, their Google business profile. They're not set up to capture this demand. So I decided I'm going to use my marketing brain, my skills, partner with my local electrician who's already a client that we do SEO, we do website work for, and we're going to build this out specifically for him to capture that demand locally. Now, who am I? Why should you care what I'm doing here? Now, my background is in marketing. For over a decade now, I've been helping local businesses win with both a mix of traditional marketing as well as online digital marketing over the last few years in particular. And I've worked with multi-million-dollar budgets. I've helped businesses grow significantly, and hundreds of businesses. And really, my focus is in the home services industries, those niches that are directly kind of those blue collar roofers, remodelers, electricians, etc. And so this was kind of a natural fit to work with a good friend of mine to get all of this set up for whole home generator service and capture that demand for him and really prove that concept so that I build this publicly through this channel. So feel free to like and subscribe, follow along so that you can see this build out from start to finish. Really so that I've got a scalable, replicatable system that we can apply for electricians in other markets outside of our local market that we're building it for here. So the idea is we're building this system that can be copy and pasted and replicated in other markets across the US. So here's kind of the breakdown of the plan and what you can expect from this particular video series from start to finish. So first things first, we've already done this, is finding a high demand niche to build in. Now, why whole home generators, right? What's the big deal there? Well, there, like I said, there's a rising demand going from 1.1 to 1.8 billion over the next 10 years, mostly due to like distrust of power grid issues, like what if something happens, what if we get attacked, like what if there's a cyber attack, weather events, just having that peace of mind that your home backup needs are covered. And this is a niche market, right? This is definitely more of a higher end solution. Like there's not a lot of your general like lower income populations that are doing this. So we will target kind of that higher end demographic that wants to and can afford to have a whole home generator system installed and have their backup power needs taken care of. It's a high ticket item, high ticket service. So we're going after high value leads, which also to the electrician that I'm working with, it's hugely valuable because the profit margins for them, for the electrical contractors, is significantly higher than their normal, panel change outs or EV charger installs, things like that, which have a low, they're profitable but are a lower margin for them. These are definitely the whole home generator systems are the highest margin, among the highest margin of things that they can be doing. So high value service for these electricians. We're doing this with a local authority site. So using my kind of SEO expertise and creating a hyper-targeted local site. We're going to be ranking for specific search terms that we've done some research on, and I'll share some of that in this series, like how we figured that out, how we know what the volume of searches are, how we know what keywords to target, and how we're going to build our content on that site, on this site, to rank for those keywords. So service pages, location pages, all the blog content, the overall framework of the site, because really this is going to be not an extension of his existing site. This will actually be a separate site that is ranked specifically for this one service, right? There's a growing trend that I'm seeing as pretty effective to actually have secondary websites in some cases for these types of service rather than bolting it onto their existing site. And so we'll get into that strategy through this series. I'll kind of break that down, why I chose to go that route, how I'm building it, the tech behind it. So that'll be shared throughout this entire series as well. And all of it will be built using my platform. So I use a white label of Go High Level. It'll be completely built within that ecosystem. So all of the goodness of the automated form responses, all the automations that I have kind of pre-built on the back end, AI that is embedded and built into the entire site, so that when leads do start coming in, we start generating leads, all of that kind of automated response and qualification and kind of getting those leads captured and nurtured happens automatically on the site through the workflows that I've got pre-built on the back end. And our my electrician partner, he's like chomping at the bit, ready to go. He's trained, he's ready to go with all of these services that he can provide through directly through the manufacturer. So Generac is a big one, Kohler is a big one, and Cummins. Those are kind of the three big names in whole home generators that he's already trained up in. He's been installing them for years and kind of knows how to not just install but maintain and provide service to those. Okay, so what can you expect from this particular series? Obviously, real world insights, building in public. I'm not going to hide anything. We're going to show you exactly what we're doing, what I'm doing, how I'm building it, what's working, what's not. Kind of real-time updates as we build this out. Transparency, right? I'm going to show actual results. We're going to show traffic. We're going to show amount of leads generated, how long it's taking for the site to rank, and even revenue. Like as we close these deals and get these set up, sharing the actual revenue numbers. So full transparency, you get to see how this sausage is made, so to speak, and really understand how to build this out in your industry, whatever industry you want to do this in. And then finally, we'll share lessons learned, mistakes, how we adjust, and how we take this beyond this one market and replicate it to other markets. So if you're an electrician, you're like, yeah, this sounds interesting, I want this in my market. We'll show you how you can build this in your own market, or have us build it for you, right? So here's the thing. Before I get too far, I'm going to go right now. I'm going to get the domain. So that's kind of step number one, is to secure this domain. So we're going to get, let's see if I can share my screen here. All right, so we're going to get this domain for Tacoma Generator installs. Let's add this to the cart. Let's check out and get this domain. And then this is going to be step one. I'm going to build this out. I'm going to show you how I've structured this site. Now, this site will be built in the Go High Level Site Builder. So if you're familiar with that, great. If not, you'll kind of learn how that's structured and how you can scale this by leveraging custom values and kind of scale the SEO portion of it as well, using some kind of advanced custom value setups and things like that. So we'll get into all of that in this build. But I've got the domain that's secured. We're going to buy this, and then also here's the channel, right? Here's my channel. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, all that fun stuff. This is going to be an entire series in my videos here. We'll have an entire playlist that's dedicated to, here's playlists, right? So we'll have an entire playlist that's dedicated to this specific build out for whole home generators. So that's what you should do next. Like this page or like this channel, follow this channel, and you'll get to see how we build this in public and how you can generate your own leads using the same method, especially if you're an electrician wanting to do whole home generator stuff. Cheers.